Okay, so you've got your money map, username and password, you've leased the product or you've bought the product, so you're all up and running with your grids. You've gone to traderhouseglobal.net/trading. You've applied for either your demo account or your live account. You funded your live account, and you then add that account via your username and password. You hit enable trading, you hit OK, and then all of your blotters will start to come up. Your margin blotter, which is the amount of money you've got in the account, whether you've got any positions at the moment, which we haven't, and any positions that you've done in the past will be showing there that you've done today. Now, if you want to look at a grid and you suddenly see that you think something might be happening, now, okay, this isn't an ideal example because we've got a little roadblock just here, but just to give you the general idea, you're near your red boxes, so you want to sell, you hit the sell key, and it tells you at the bottom of the grid what you've done. You've already pre-programmed it with your number of lots, which you can go from one lot, which is $100,000, to 25 lots, which is $2.5 million. And as soon as you hit the sell key, it tells you what you've done, what position you've got, sterling dollar short of one lot at 197.28. Now, of course, when you take a position, you'll be the spread down, because this is a 5-point spread. So currently we're just 5 points down because we're paying the spread to get into the trade. Now again, this isn't necessarily a trade that you'd necessarily have to do because we don't have clear roads until we get under 21.25. But just like the sterling yen example of earlier today, where you do have clear roads, then if you had clear roads start to come on stream, if we get under 97.25, for example, then you'll see the rates moving lower and you'd be able to buy back cheaper. When it then gets to that position where you want to buy back, you just hit the buy key. I won't do it just yet. You hit the buy key, it squares away that position so you'll have nothing left in this window, and then hopefully you would make some positive pips or points. Some people call them points, some people call them pips. And then you'd be able to go back to your M, D and P function. If you took some money out of it, then your value of your account would have gone up, so that would increase your account balance. You'd then see the deal that you've just done, the buy and the sell, would be added to this menu, which is your deals for today. And then your position window, see there you can see the position that we've currently got is still open. We're $100,000 short against the pound, 100,000 pounds short against the dollar rather, at 197.28. So when you want to square that up, that would go to no position. Now we might be sitting for hours with this position because it's just to show you how to trade. If you were unhappy with the trade and you wanted to get out of it, you just hit the buy back key. Your amount of position would then disappear. As you can see, it says sterling dollar no position. You would go back to your position window. What was an open position has now disappeared because you've squared it up. You would go to your deal blotter, where you can see the last two deals on the top. And again, this is just for edification of how to do the buttons, not to how to make any money. You've sold at 28, you've bought back because you can't be bothered to wait any longer at 35. You're now square, and if you just checked your margin blotter, we were making more than $195 earlier. We're now only 195 up just for what we've been doing in the last few minutes. So that's in a nutshell just the mechanics of how you buy and sell off the grid. And clearly if we weren't doing this just for camera, we'd be running this a lot longer than I've just shown you. But we're trying to show you how to sell, how to buy back, and how you then see a square position. And it really is that easy because you have everything right there underneath the grid, so that you don't have to go across to any other screen, you don't have to worry about any other software. It's all built in. The price making mechanism that supplies the rates for the grid are right there to trade on underneath the grid.